No, it's about three with some, for example, apple. When you get it from three, you didn't know how this tree appeared. You didn't know it.
Yes.
How the small corn
Yes.
put to the grass and to the terra and start to make one big tree. You just have a result of this process. And film it's also a result of this process. You didn't know what exists underground. And it's most important. What is because I think without emotion, without deep impression, nothing to do in art. I'm in this very categorical, have a very categorical point of view about it. Nothing to do in art. And how I look to the film, what I think about the film, what is it? For me, it's just formula or possibility for spectator, which this formula have enter and exit. You come to see the film, and after that something with you happens during this film. And after that you have something different, but it happens with you. And, it's just possibility, nothing more. Possibility which which help you create the thoughts. Very important to create thoughts, to create vision. We have around us a lot of things. We can represent all these things on the screen. We can put to the screen and collect all of them, because more or less it's a description. All this piece of art, it's more or less description of the world. And we can collect, but not all the time you create vision, and not all the time you create thoughts. And film, if I name it, this something which somebody did on the film material, if I name it film, it means that the thoughts was created after screening, for me. The rest it's not a film, it's just material. You know the difference between material, everything what we have on TV. It's a very often question, what is the difference between TV and film? A very fast answer, in TV, no end. And everything what you have on TV, what you watch on TV, it's just material. No decision, just different, a lot of different opinions and a lot of different pictures and nothing more. The film, it's a construction which give you a possibility to think. TV didn't give you any possibility. You need inside you this kind of construction, which name it vision, which will develop this information. It's a garbage, a lot of garbage, which come to your mind and you have to work. But film, when you create the film, it's between you and this garbage. No, I mean a lot of images. A lot of images. For example, if you turn camera to some problem, some point, some war, you create the film about this war. When you try to understand, you give possibility, try to understand what really happens. We have a lot of material about war in Iraq or I don't know, this war around us. But we didn't know what really happens, why it starts. We have a lot of different information about it, but we didn't know it. It means we didn't understand the situation in which we was involved. We didn't understand at all that. And these things which name it art, like book, like different kind of visual painting, give you some source how to understand the world and how to try to understand. It's not that you will buy the book and you understand immediately. No, it's a work. You have to read, but it's not immediately understanding things. When you read, for example, I don't know, Don Quixote, it's not immediately. You have to work with what you're reading, with the text. And text will help you construct your mind when you will ask yourself why it's if it's a good writer, it's a genius, why he used this word in that moment and why he developed the story like that. When you ask this question yourself, you start to try to understand, and after that it helps you a little bit see around and understand around what is it human, what it means society. We still didn't know what it means society. We know a lot about that, but we still didn't know how it works. What is it, I don't know, influential, where is a dangerous line, how war came. It's a very important question. Everybody knows that it's very bad. You know, everybody knows, but even for 20th century, any war decide any problem. Not exist any war which decides some problem. But still, people prefer this way of decision, way of how to, I don't know, develop situation. People prefer. Why? It's stupid. Yes, of course, stupidity around us. 19%, I don't know, 95%. It's a very, very small brilliant when you find something which out of this stupidity. This is our it's a catastrophic problem. if you honestly look on the situation, even now, I can make a easily classification of life of every person. Very important moment when something happens in that moment, and the rest part of the life, nothing. We wait in this part. Something, I can say wait. Of course something happens, but not such important that it turns our life. And I now classify the films. Exist the films which use only this turn point. All film it's only dramatic turn point, but in the commentary, my way and my interest according to silence. Nothing happens. Pause. This is most important because in this pause we are like 99% of our time of our life. And for what this pause necessary? Just understand what happens before. And I prefer to shoot all this when people work on the factory. It's also pause their life. They switch out the mind and make a mechanical things like out consciousness existence or when people sleeping also. It gives me a possibility to provide my idea through that. They are not disturb me when I construct something from this material. People not disturb. And another thing, why? Of course, I use some dramatic moment. Of course, not only few times in the film, maybe. Few times, maybe one, it's enough. Because all these dramatic moments, they influence to me as a spectator, and I react immediately as a spectator, and I miss in that moment something. It's like in the judge. If you involve to the situation, and this kind of way of involving spectator to the film. The first, it's empathia with somebody, with actors. Second, it's something happens with him, and I immediately involved to the situation. It's traditional way. And it's for me it's a simple simple enough. More interesting, more heavy task to try to involve spectator through a different different way. Because ideas of observation, ideas of the film, not connect direct to some private life. We have around us a lot of things which influence to our mentality, which not connect direct with our relationship with somebody, with our intimity. No. And I have interest, big interest regarding this question. It's like, like in cinema, when cinema start to work with TV, when TV appears in 60s, 70s, 80s, TV immediately change very fast style of cinema. Because for TV it was difficult to show, to screen the white angle, white plan. And they asked press a little bit or proposed to make a close-up. And after that, cinema becomes to the situation when people only talking heads, a lot of talking heads, because you can see, and because it's TV, small screen, it's kind of influential, technical influential, which have nothing with intimity. And in our life, in our society, exist many this kind of influential to us. Like now, it's a very fast society. Information have a very fast distribution. You can know everything about some people, they present themselves on internet and etc. etc. A lot of photo, and you have you think that you know them, and this is a big lie. It's a fake. It's just information for Secret Service, for example. Just a fact. But you think that you know how is life constructed. It's the same thing. No, it's a fake. Because you know, you need to understand something. You need a passion. Sitting and watching long time till the moment when you will see, you will understand. Long time to one point, and now it's like pach, 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 and you have a feeling that you have a lot, you know a lot, but you know nothing. And the same situation with education. You know only like it's almost everywhere. Education, level of education is down. I can say about Germany, I can say about Russia, about US, etc. Of course exists some school, but I mean the mainstream education. Mainstream education. If some students ask Iliada was a wife of Odyssey, it tells something about this level. If we talk about film review, which construct from propaganda, Russian propaganda magazine, which was made in 50s, 60s. I made a similar structure than I use in the film landscape, but it's a different kind of aspect, but similar structure. Because also in this film I collect everything to near the end of film in one point. Everything. It means that I construct like pyramida, film like pyramid. You know, the first level, it's a level without sound, but I tell about people who work in different kind of places. The next level, it's a level of different kind of experience of these people, and we a little bit try to understand relation between them. The next level, it's a level of kind of specific education of these people. It's a level of propaganda, and after that, the next level, it's an idea which like top point of this propaganda, idea of communism. It means the society where we can catch the happiness. After that, nothing. It's happiness. Concentration camp full of happiness. I can say so. And when we turn to this moment, we came to this moment, on the top of this slogan or idea, on the top of this idea, I put the episode, theatrical episode, about the situation which happens in the beginning of this country, I mean Soviet Union, October, where it was a revolution. It means I make a circle. How I come back to the moment where it starts. start. Everything starts from that moment, but I didn't show the moment. I showed the reflection about this moment, opera with song and with Lenin and everything moving to happiness. After that, like iron kulisa, Bach, we cut everything. This part is finished. And all this pyramida work with child. This is most important direction for them. They work with mind and with child. And after that, I use episode where child came to the school and two teachers, because it's a kind of proof, kind of exam before he come to the school, they give him a question, ask him about, and they ask about different, what is your toys and I don't know, the different question, which poetry you know, and etc. etc. Simple. And after that, they ask him, did you love to work? And at that moment, he can't lie. We saw it like close up. He didn't like work, but he can't lie. He didn't say anything. He on the border, you know. And if we remind the all previous scene where we can recognize a lot of lie and people with stone faces with this lying text, like they know what they do. They lie direct. And we understand what can be with what dangerous thing, which kind of dangerous things wait for this child after the school and during the education, during this life. This is construction which I did, and whole structure stay against one episode. Sometimes in my films, whole structure stays against one cadre, one shot, which turn the structure, which you didn't expect as a spectator. I try to find this way. You didn't expect, but after that you say, of course, it's only this solution. No other solution exists. And I think that in film, very important two things, very important, beginning and end, because middle nobody remembers.
Okay.
It's a good end, I think.